Hello everyone, this is Stephen Balch, your instructor for Principles of Marketing at Ozarka College. Today what I want to do is give you a little bit of feedback on the chapters 2 and 3 activities that I graded last week. And then I'm going to remind you about the deadline for sending me your company name for your semester project. And then also I'm going to tell you a little bit about our next set of activities for chapters 4 and 5 that will be coming up due towards the end of this week. Okay? All right. So the first thing is, like I said, I did finish grading the chapters 2 and 3 activities last week. If you haven't already looked at your grades for those and read the grading comments, go ahead and do that as soon as you can. And let me know if you have any questions at all. Most of you did well on the chapters 2 and 3 activities. And so keep up the good work on that. Most of you are putting the time and effort in that's needed to do well in this class. And so keep up the good work on that. I appreciate that. The discussion that we had for chapters 2 and 3 that dealt with Disney's marketing activities, I thought that went very well. I really enjoyed reading everyone's comments. So keep up the good work on that as well. Just as a reminder, on the test, on the chapter test, you can take those as many times as you want to up until the due date. You know, some of you took it more than once, some of you didn't. But just as a reminder, you don't have to take it more than once, but you can if you want to achieve a higher grade on the test. You can take it more than once, and your highest grade is automatically recorded. So just kind of keep that in mind. All right, so that brings us to what we've got coming up due this week. So the chapters 4 and 5 activities, if you'll notice on the activities page, right now we're on week 4. Or no, we're on week 5. I'm sorry, week 5 of the semester. We're at the very beginning of week 5 of the semester, and we've got our chapters 4 and 5 activities due the last day of this week, which is Saturday, February 14th. Okay, so you've got just a little under a week to be finishing up chapters 4 and 5. All right, chapter 4 covers the factors of the marketing environment, which are social, demographic factors, economic factors, technological factors, political, legal factors, and competitive factors. These are all things that businesses need to look at and prepare for when they are marketing their goods and services, because these are all things that are going to impact their external environment. And so that's what you're going to be learning about in chapter 4 is that external marketing environment that all businesses must contend with. All right, and then chapter 5 deals with global marketing, okay, which is obviously very important today with the global aspects of business today. We need to not only know how to market in the country that we are already in, but we also need to be able to market to other countries, and that includes dealing with different languages, different cultures, different ways of doing things, and so that's what chapter 5 deals with, is that global aspect of marketing. So you're going to learn about the importance of global marketing, the environmental factors that are faced by global marketers, the various methods of entering the global marketplace. And then finally, towards the end of chapter 5, you'll learn about how to design a global marketing mix. Okay, so that's chapters 4 and 5. And again, that those set of activities are due by Saturday, February 14th. You've got the assignment, the test, and the discussion. Remember the resources that you have available. You have your textbook, you have your PowerPoint slides that I posted on the assignment page in my Ozarka. You've also got the videos that I posted links to on the assignment page. Okay, So just make sure you're using all those resources effectively. And like I said, let me know if you have questions. The last thing I need to remind you of is the date that we've got coming up for for you to send me the name that you're going to use, the company name that you're going to use as the basis of your research project, your semester project, where you're going to pick a company, publicly held company that you can find plenty of information about, and you're going to do some research, and then complete the semester project where you're basically going to be answering questions about or providing information about the marketing activities of that company that you chose. Okay, so what the company that you choose, you need to send me that company name by Wednesday, February 18th, which is Wednesday of next week. All right, so you'll need to get that to me by Wednesday of next week, and I'll send you another reminder when it gets closer. Some of you have already sent me your company name, and I really appreciate that. But those of you that haven't, you'll need to go ahead and be doing some research, figuring out which company that you want to use as the basis of your project, and then you need to send that to me. Also remember that there's going to be a limit of one student per company. So if somebody's already chosen, for example, Walmart, and somebody else later on wants that, I'm going to have to tell that second student that they're going to have to choose something else. So if you have a company that you're really interested in learning more about that you want to use as the basis of your project, then you need to get that to me as soon as possible so that you don't run the risk of some other student taking that company name. Okay, and because again, there's only one company per or one student per company. Okay, all right. So that's basically all the reminders and so forth that I've got for you for today. So like I said, let me know if you have questions. Enjoy the rest of your week and your weekend, and I will talk to you again sometime probably next week. Thank you.